Hello everyone and welcome to my walkthrough of Dracula the Last Sanctuary. This is a sequel to Dracula Resurrection, which is a sequel to Bram Stoker's Dracula. Kind of. This is a point-and-click horror adventure game, and it is a really good game. I really love the story, the characters. I mean, my only complaints is I just don't like some of the puzzles, and I kind of don't love its length, but it's still a really good game, and I look forward to showing you the whole game and all that jazz. It's going to be really good times. With that being said, let's do this.
We say that we can never come back from hell. This time, a miracle has happened, and it really is a miracle. Mina is near me, still unconscious, but alive, and that is the most important thing. I don't know how Mina will be marked by this adventure, but all I know is that as long as the Count is alive, Mina will be in danger. I can't avoid the confrontation any longer. Once I'm in London, I will have to confront Dracula. For Mina, and for all the men on this earth, this time, and with the help of God, we will definitively destroy the monster. I swear it.
Friend has returned alive from Transylvania with Mina and the Dragon's Ring. He has proved to be a more difficult adversary than I imagined. Watch him. He must not cause us any more trouble. Is that understood?
Yes, Master.
I hope so for your sake. Because the hour of victory is near, and I will no longer tolerate the slightest error. A little more patience, and Jonathan Harker will cease to be a problem. And then Mina and the Dragon's Ring will once more belong to me. I have spoken.
Master, it's you. It's really you.
Get up and tell me that everything is in place just as I had intended.
Yes, Master. Everything is ready, just as you ordered me to do.
Then let my will be done. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing and nobody.
Okay, cool. We are in. So I was going to... God damn, the mouse sucks. I was going to like give you a recap and stuff, but that cutscene did. I did do a walkthrough of Dracula Resurrection, so you could watch that, but you won't. So let's do this.
Already a week has gone by since we returned from Transylvania, and I still cannot manage to sleep. Mina's condition is very worrying. The vampire's bite is causing her to have increasingly violent attacks. Fortunately, our good friend Dr. Seward is achieving miracles in his fight against this disease without a name. And then there are these shadows that slide along the wall and seem to watch me. Is it because of the ring that I got from Dracula's castle? I hope that Seward can give us an explanation. He's been examining the object for a week now. I myself have finally decided to go to Carfax, Dracula's latest sanctuary in London. Perhaps I shall find some clues there that will help me to pick up his trail.
And so it begins. Good old Carfax. So we're going to go into Carfax. Yeah, we could look... Well, we're going to look in our inventory, so... We need a key. The loading times are a little bit slow because it's PlayStation 1, but it's better than the Steam version. So you see we've got a gun. So we're definitely loading that now. And we're going to use the key to get in. So the problem with the Steam version of this game, if you were to play it on PC and you're all excited because it's like, oh, the loading times are quick. It's just the ported version of the Android version they made, so... Pretty minging. Hello, Carfax. So we're going straight upstairs. We can get some items. Crazy thing about this is the items we need to get are for a bit later in the game. So if you didn't get it now, you'd have to come back here, I guess. But it's cool, man. In we go. Yes, there's a few things we need to get in here. And first off, we want to go into that film. Hand it over. Yes. Alright, we want this token. We want this map. And the matches. Well, it's not really a map. I think it's for a puzzle. That'll do. It's cool they got Keanu Reeves in this game, right?
The domain in question lies in the district of Purfleet and is called Carfax, probably a corrupt form of the Old French meaning four faces, given that each side of the house faces one of the cardinal points. The house is very large and dates from the Middle Ages. It may well have been an old mill once. There are a small number of houses round about, one of which is quite big and of recent construction. This serves as an asylum for the insane and is run by Dr. Seward.
Cool, I just realized that's the same voice actor as that guy in Necronomicon Dawning of Darkness. So, okay, that'll do us there. When you go to speak to him about the... what's it called, man? When you go look for the files. I think it is. So we're going to go in the chest now. There's a couple more items we want. But this is when you really start being like, oh, it has to be perfect. Like, you can't grab that. You have to grab this first. A pixel hunt. Cool. And we just need to go here as well to get a few more bits. Just in this drawer. Yeah, load times aren't too bad, but do not play the Steam version of this game. As quick as it is. I was reading reviews because I was just going to play the Steam version. This is my dad's game from years ago that I've played. Get the cylinder. Oh, we've got the red book. Could read that now. And I went on the reviews for it. And, yeah. I'll just take the loading times. So we'll listen to the book now and get it out of the way. There's a couple of puzzles we don't need to do now, but if it's done now, it's done. Red. Yeah, open up. No.
How I miss my enormous feasts. When so many of my guests tried to cross the chessboard and perished impaled when the ground gave way under their feet. The system functioned for a long time, but the trap is still there. Only the right positioning of the pieces indicates the way to reach the other side safely. Chess is a game which ends with the king being put to death, unless the pawn dies first, which is far more amusing.
You get Dracula, your shenanigans. So this is the puzzle book, like, what, that just looks like those Pokemon you have to get. This is another puzzle later. Now this is a puzzle we're going to do soon, so we'll listen to this.
Carfax gives me great satisfaction, and it is a safe refuge where I can drink the blood of my victims. That is why I leave my black guard to watch the house. In that way, no intruders can go where they are not supposed to. These humans are decidedly useless. The secret mechanism that I found here is so basic that a child of 4 could work out how to use it in just a few minutes. I have nothing but contempt for such a childish race.
Yep. Nothing. This is a puzzle later. Well, that was fun. We had a little reading time. Let's do the first puzzle of the game. And it's like Resident Evil. You've got to combine. Actually, we'll do it now. We'll just have a hot candle in the pocket. There you go. And it's over here. We want to get that door open. The only... I'm not trying to be too critical about this game, but I don't know why they added, like, combat to this game. Well, not combat, like quick time events, I guess. Just with enemies. It takes like 2 seconds to do it. It's not actually hard, but it just... When I play a point-and-click game, I want to be, like, chilling. I want the same level as, like, eating toast. But yeah, it's a bit spooky, but it's nice. But it doesn't feel like that when this happens. So that's the end of that puzzle, right? Yes. Okay, we've got the key to go in, that's cool. And because it's a point-and-click game, you can save anytime you want. Which we're going to do. Oh yeah, we have to use a key. Ridiculous. That was a key. Oh, that'll be you. Uh-huh. Lovely. So for funsies, I'll show you how to save the game. And we get to, like, see the memory card. Don't know why that's not exciting. We'll see my old save. I did a little practice run yesterday. So it's loading. I only have... it's nicer when I have a collection, but I deleted a lot of it. We've got Necronomicon there. We will save here. Yes. It's the same place I saved. Which is a good job I did a practice run, because I definitely died. Data save. Beautiful. PlayStation 1 was ace. Hello. Where's your magnifying glass? There it is. Jefferson Peabody. His body peas. Bleh. That's what it was like in school. Thank you. Bleh. Is the same energy of that noise. Oh no, a timer. But you can pause it by going to the inventory. We're getting a gun. Sadly, the gun doesn't work on him. Which, you can imagine doing that, like, wow, bloody shoot him, man. No. Shoot the lock. Go for here. And now it goes faster, I think. Yeah, calm down. Look at that. Look how quick I am. Aha! Blech. Take it. We could open it up again, but we're not gonna. So a few items in here. We're gonna get this chair. We need a few items, but we're also going to kill him. With the power of sun. Like in Blade 2. With the Reapers. I love Blade, man. Best vampire film ever made. So we want to take this knob. And the poker. Yeah, I think Blade 1 and 2 are my favourite vampire films. So we want to get in there and climb up there and bring the sun in. It's like that mission in Medieval 2 where the vampires come out. Had like the best noises ever. A good thing to remember is before you do the pixel hunt, actually get the item out because you're just going to look for it anyways. You. My favourite. Murder. Cool. Yes, that one. Yep. And it's like Medieval 2 again. I'm in the mood for Medieval 2 apparently. So Daniel Fortescue with all his things in his bag. Or like Lara Croft, I guess. So now what we do is we stand at the mirror. And we go, oh, I can't see. I'm all vulnerable. There's dust in my eyes. And he's like, ugh! And then he comes in. But it was all a ploy. Ha! So we've got another round of this crap. We want that mirror. We have 2 mirrors now. So I'm going to save the game a couple of times before these scenarios. I didn't then, but if I'm not 100% sure I will, but I'm going to cut it because you don't need to see me save the game anymore. It takes too long. Okay.
Whew. Luckily, the light protected me.
Okay, cool. So this is difficult because we need to get to the right spot. I've saved, so I'm free to be an idiot. You go there, it's like game over, so go straight ahead. Don't you be a game over. Okay, so we have the mirror, right? I think we just put it down in front of us. Well, I know what we do. And it's like Blade. They disintegrate. I'm gonna watch them later. I'm well up for it now. Okay, so we have more now, so... Well, we can't go that way. And this will set up another timer, but... If you played the first one, you know this is just... Keanu, Indiana Jones. So we run around here. And we climb on this. Yes, the smug mode. You have the right to look like that. So because we've got the poker, we can go in the basement now. Those knobs, I know I only got one in the fireplace, but we want 4 of them, really. I think 2 of them are outside, but there's definitely one in here. I think we've only got 1 so far. Alright. You'll do until I get a crowbar. Destruction. So, 2 items in here. That's actually the end of this area down there. We're not going there yet. Oh, there's Dracula's bed. Who pissed in this? Ah, ha, ha. Right, cool. So, there's 2 items in here. I think we're moving these about. Yes. Uh-huh. What we got? Wire cutters and 1 more item. It's another knob. So the other 2 are outside then. So we can go outside now. And that's when we leave. That's another door. Let me go. I know it's not like we've been in the dark for long and stuff, but it just feels so nice going outside. You know when you play Evil Within and you go outside for like 5 minutes, the nice music plays and you're like, yes, I'm outside. Then you start hearing the chainsaws. No! It was supposed to be nice time in the game. Those games were good, man. Evil Within 1 and 2. Oil can. We'll need that. Yeah, there's 1 over here, and then there's 1 more literally where we do the final puzzle. Uh-huh. Mine. Okay, so we're gonna go in the pool. There's that machine Dracula was talking about. It's fools know nothing of this thing. Ugh. Yeah, it don't matter because we actually do. Uh-huh. Yep. Cool. And that's everything here. We want to fill this water up, and that's going to tell us that the door we want to go through won't be filled with water. So I haven't done this puzzle in a while. I usually have notes prepared. Well, I didn't used to, but now I do. I haven't done them for part 1 yet, so I will do it before next time I record. I'll sit down and prepare it a bit, but I kind of just know the game, so I wasn't really worried. After a practice run, I thought, you know what, I'm going to smash this. I love this game. So now I need you to open. You just not gonna? What? Ah. I had too many coffees, so I'm breathing heavy. Not long left is left. Oh yeah, we want to put oil on it. I think we use oil twice, which is lazy. And then we can open it, yeah? Okay, so we need to put something down here that's going to tell us what to do. I will say, if you did want to play this on PC, you can just get off GOG, I think. That's what one of the reviews say. So, it's not you. Yeah. The only other paper I've got, really. Okay, cool. We're going to put oil on it again. It's like in school, you got those pens or pencils, and you're drawing it like, oh, it's not working. Then you put water, and it's like, oh, there it is. There's that penis I drew. Ah. Great. I remember in school, this kid cut some of a kid's hair off. This girl's hair was gone. It was brutal. So we're going to put the 4 knobs in these areas, and then we're going to do the puzzle. So let's just do. No, I'll just do one at a time. So you're up triangle. Let's do that. The master of puzzles. I said this before, but Rusty Lakes is probably the greatest puzzle game ever made. None of this mist stuff. Okay, so that. Let's try identify that. So what we got? That's not it. That's not it. I think it's that. It's the first one. That guy from, like, that weird German advert about being cold. Horrific. Yeah, that's him, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do this one next, because I know it's definitely this. Pointy up triangle with line through it. Cool. Yeah, I mean, that one's easy. I think that's the first one in our list. No. Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Banging. Alright, this one's already got the upside down triangle. So it's just him in bed. No, it's this one. But I think he's in bed. Looks like he's in bed. No, it doesn't look like that at all. Well, we'll know when we do it wrong. Upside down triangle line. Alright, let's see if we got it. Yeah, that can't be that one. No, it is. The puzzles shake in fear. You imagine Dracula coming back and he sees the puzzles done like, no! How? How did he put the triangles in the right order? How did he know triangle upside down line across was there? Ridiculous. Water. So now we can move on and we're going to go into the sewer level. And if you're not really into horror games, most horror games have a sewer level. It's weird. And mine shafts. There's always a sewer level and a mine shaft. This has both. The first one had a mine shaft, but this one... Yeah, we've got a lot of sewer walking. This is what connects us to the other levels, the sewers. So lots of walking in the sewers, but the areas are phenomenal. Really good. So when we come out here... We're going left. Until we find some steps. A ladder. We're done in half an hour. Your ladder. No. No. Yes. Cool. Usually you want to do a little spin. There you go. He can only open things upside down. And we're at Dr. Seward's Asylum, which is really exciting, right?
Mr. Jonathan, sir. Please come in.
This place always makes my flesh crawl.
You're right to be wary, and if I may be so bold, I should avoid going into that room when I'm not around.
Oh, so's hard. But as you can hear, it's a mental asylum, but it's not like a nice health clinic now. This is like crazy town. Anyways, we'll watch the cutscene.
Jonathan, at last you're here.
We were so worried.
I'm here, and I'm all right.
So then, what did you discover?
It seems that Carfax is not quite as deserted as we thought.
I see what you mean. I've been noticing some very odd things there for some time now. All this is becoming rather disturbing.
Okay, well, we'll exhaust your dialogue. What's this?
Have you found anything out about that ring that I brought back?
I've been able to reconstruct its history, thanks to Mina, who has transcribed the wax cylinders, which were recorded as a favor to me by a Hungarian friend of mine.
My attacks are so frequent that I don't have much time to work, and Seward insisted that I rest, but I wanted to help you.
What have you discovered?
The last known trace of the ring was back in 1442. It seems it belonged to Radu, a Romanian prince and the half-brother of Dracula. But there's more to it. Apparently, the ring is incomplete.
In fact, in the engravings described, the ring is shown with a kind of diamond in its center. According to my friend's documents, this stone had the virtue of counterbalancing the evil side of the ring. We don't know anymore, but it's certain that Dracula will do everything he can to get it back.
Does the name Styx mean anything to you?
It's the river of hell in Greek mythology, but I think it's also the name of a theater in London, isn't it?
Yes, in fact it's all the rage now. A hall where a cinematographer shows horror films. There's a mystery surrounding the identity of the owner, but I've done some investigating and have found nothing in the least bit suspicious.
You'd better think again. I found proof at Carfax that Dracula is the owner of Styx.
My God, I've read that all London is lining up to go there.
It's a fact that we cannot ignore, but it's very unlikely that the Styx is our principal target. To defeat Dracula once and for all, we have got to find his lair and strike at the heart.
Okay, I mean, we've done all this.
I confess, I just don't know what to do now.
Mina, if you aren't too tired, perhaps you and I could have another try at hypnosis.
I'm ready to do anything rather than stay under Dracula's yoke forever. Doctor, let's go.
Your eyes are closing. Your spirit is roaming free. What do you see?
I see a garden of stone, a shadow walking. He's coming to find me. I can hear voices. They'll make me go mad. Help me!
Mina, you will sleep now. Sleep. Sleep. She describes the same scene at each session. I think the stone garden must be the cemetery at Highgate.
Highgate, you say? Now that Mina is asleep, I can tell you that my visit to Carfax nearly cost me my life. But a man called Peabody was not so lucky. I found his body, and it seems that he worked at Highgate.
Peabody dead. He was investigating on my behalf. He said that he had seen some strange goings-on near a tomb decorated with a stone wolf. It's more than likely that the cemetery is where Dracula has his secret sanctuary. Take this key and go over there. It will be safer to go via the sewers. I shall stay here with me.
With me, bye. You know, when they finished editing it and they were like, okay, let's watch that cutscene, and then Mina started talking, they were like, her animated her. That was funny. So now we have his key. We're gonna go in the sewer. I used to get lost here a lot, but I'll be alright. We're going to the cemetery. We're gonna go check on Peabody. What do you reckon? Think he's alright? I remember playing this getting a map of the cemetery online to finish it. Now I'm alright. So we'll go forward once. Then we're gonna go in here. It is dark. Keep going. Have I gone too far? I can't see anything. Probably lost. So. Huh. No. Oh, red thing. You have a rope? I want the rope. No, the rope. We've gone too far. Go back. No rope. No grappling hook. No. Ah, got it. I'll just cut it. So we go this natural. You didn't even know. Okay, so to the red thing. I don't think we can do anything with this though, right? I mean, we want this. We don't have anything for it. Ah, the wheel's down here. Yeah, I was like, surely we're going with something. Because we make like an instrument of destruction out of the wheel and the rope. Damn. Here we are. Cool. You know what I hate, ladders? Okay, so we can combine the rope with this. And we're going to use it. Now we can cross freely. So, what we wanted... Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to tell we're just going to do it. So in here, we have a box. Has a wrench. We don't take the hammer or the small wrench. So we want to come back and we want to put a wheel on on here basically, but we can't. Because we used our wheel for the ladder. There's another wheel over here. What's it going to do? It's going to drain the water. So we can go down there. Where? So the wrench will do it for us? Where is it? Oh, it's you. Damaged. Remember Silent Hill 1, the sewer level? That was so good. Those jumpy guys were down there. Those weird lizard people. And that cutscene when you get the key, they all come out and you're like, fuck this! Where does that transition to after? Is that you? Because it's after the hospital, then you go in the sewer, right? So where does that even take you? I haven't played it in years. Best Resident Evil clone ever. Better than Resident Evil games. That's how good that clone was. Though I do love Resident Evil. I think we use the wrench to turn it, you know? Yeah. Alright. Do you think this is how sewers actually are? I mean, I've never been in a sewer personally. So give me the ladder. Because we're going down, fam. Or do you reckon they're worse, like the shit and homeless people down there and rats? I think it's really that bad. I reckon it's alright. In the future, the dystopian future, there'll be houses down here. We'll live in them. Be great. Oh shit! I want the ladder back. Thank you. Alright, so the journey to Highgate Cemetery is here. Sorry, I am like... Huh? No. I probably should have done notes. Oh, it's here. Cool. Oh, you did that, didn't you? Couldn't climb it. So I'll take bets. How do you think Peabody is? Is he inbred Dracula, what are they called? What's the name for them? We've got to shoot this, yeah. Henchman. I'm Peabody. Like that. Probably eats shit. Is he like that? Or is he just... Hello, Jonathan. I have news from Dr. Seward. What do you reckon? Just... I'll take bets. So this is the cemetery. Where Peabody is. Now we need to get a ladder, so it's hard to know your way around here, but... No, the manhole's in the middle, and this is the gate, so this is just up, or north, if you fancy. And there's a ladder just to the right of this. Can we get it from here? Yeah. We had a ladder. Wasn't good enough, apparently. For the life of me, I don't know where I got this key from. This Seward's key opens ladders and fucking... Thank you, ladder. So. I have Bluetooth headphones now. I kind of miss the big headsets. They don't stay on your head, they start slipping off. So we're going to look for somewhere where we can put a ladder down. And for life of me, I don't really remember, but... It doesn't really matter, we can just go everywhere till we find it. I reckon it's over there, though. So we're back at the manhole. So I'll just show you whilst I figure it out. There. We would have came from there, right? So we'll go over here. Huh. Okay. We'll find it. There you go. Found it. I guess it's not really that hard to find if it's just manhole gate up there. We're going to use the ladder. I think we just get some items up here. Da, 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 da. Mouse is so slow. It's because it's analog stick. I'll show you what directional buttons do. So this is analog stick. This is directional buttons. Not great. Take this for the Mel Brooks times. And we're taking this for the Mel Brooks times. So I would recommend saving here. I mean, I'm going to because I know I'm an idiot. Right, final bets are over. Let's go.
Well, well, just in time, as the master said. It just needs your corpse, and my work will be finished. And then I shall get my reward. Prepare to die. Oh, but don't worry. I shall make sure it's slow and extremely painful.
Who called it? He turned into inbred henchman of Dracula. He's the best one. The best. That's how they act. They're brilliant. I love this game. It's hilarious. So we need to go up here. I love this game. Oh, you know. Dracula Resurrection's better, but I don't care. Peabody, how are you doing down there, lad? No, please. I will have to drive a stake through your heart. Oh no, not the cylinder. That's no good. It looked like a stake, to be fair. You can't judge. Alright, Peabody, I'm sorry, bro. The power of Christ compels you. Oh no, Jared Nomak moment. Oh, I could play Blade on the PS1. I used to play Dino Crisis though. I keep teasing that. I just really want to play Dino Crisis, but these games are easy. So we've got the watch. Oh, we got a compass. I know we got something. I think we got the compass earlier, but let's read his book and listen to his voice. We got the watch. I see it now. Alright, Peabody, what were you like before? Any different? Were you more intelligent by any chance? Did you have a way with words? Were you calmer?
Oh my god, I'm still shaking from what I've seen. Last night I stationed myself on the tomb with the stone wolves so that I could observe the cemetery. When I looked towards the northwest of the cemetery, I could hardly believe my eyes. At 5 a.m., precisely, a silhouette approached the tomb. The shadow performed some movement, which I couldn't see properly as I was too far away, but the door of the tomb, usually shut, began to open. I got down from my hiding place to have a closer look, but by the time I got there, the door had shut. I thought the shadow had seen me, and I was petrified. Tomorrow I shall go and see Dr. Seward and tell him what I've seen. Perhaps he'll have an explanation for all this.
Aww.
Oh my
God.
I'm still shaking from what I've seen.
So he never changed. He was just Renfield. I'm coming, master. Okay, cool. So let's go do a puzzle. I was going to record like an hour. Game is long. We want to go back up there. Because he's told us about Dracula. It's like the old lady from the inn. Or the drunk guy. They're not in this game. I miss them so. Right, stay here and have a drink with me. I'm going to use the compass. I think it's northwest. Use usually compass, telescope, and his watch. So where is the telescope? The compass, sorry. Cool. I think telescope is last, so we'll use the watch first. I got a fright then. I was like, I don't remember picking up the compass, but I think we got it in Carfax. And we're just going to wait for time to go. It's quick, right? Fucking hell, that was quick. I'm glad speed impresses you, Jonathan Harker. We can't use that. Let's spy. Mr. Telescope. Well, let's do that and expect the same results. Yeah, down you go. Oh, Peabody. You remember Peabody? All the good times we had together. Memories, like the corners of my mind. Little memories. So, because Dracula did this, that means we can do it. And it'll be fine. So we poke you in the eyes. Bit of rock, paper, scissors. Mostly scissors. Well, we did it. They didn't glow blue, but we'll try the door anyways. I don't know why that's so funny, but yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Yeah. Although I mean, it's all in one video, but I mean, I'm gonna have a break. We're gonna go into the Asylum next, which is really cool. Which doesn't really matter why I'm explaining this, because I'm gonna do it in a sec. But I do hope you're enjoying this. I love the Dracula game, so I will see you soon. All right, I'm back. I had a little break. Cool. So we're gonna go into Stewart's office. We'll see if Bill's here. Oh no, Bill's not here. Shall we make more bets? What happened to Bill? Is Bill okay? Is Bill Dracula's henchman now? Well, I'll let you decide. Well, Seward and Mina aren't here, which I wasn't really enjoying how Seward was being with Mina anyways. Oh, Jonathan, sexy Dracula again. So, we need to find out what happened, really. And we do need to look in this drawer. And I think we need to get a stethoscope, yes. And we need to know what's happened here, basically, so we're going to do that. And it's in here, right? Is there nothing in here? Okay, cool, we'll just listen to it then.
Jonathan has already been gone for several hours, and Mina is resting in my office. It is a pity that, because of the urgency of the situation, I have not been able to bring Jonathan up to date with all my work. I have a feeling that the noose is tightening around us, and... But what? My God! It's Dracula! Leave your guard where you found him. He's of no use to you now. Seize him! Don't go near her. Get away. Get him out of my sight. Now, my dear, it appears that our destinies have crossed once again. Let me just relieve you of that wedding ring, which you won't be needing any longer. Now wake up. This time, I promise you, we shall never part again.
No! I'm so angry. She sounded like she was enjoying that. Okay, cool. So, that recording's supposed to sort of help us. And we want to get her ring, because he mentioned her ring specifically. And then we've got a safe puzzle. That's why we can use the stethoscope. So, Mina's ring is around here. There it is. You know, usually that takes me a long time to find that, so... That's cool that it didn't take me ages. So you can find where the stethoscope is, and I believe it's in a picture above the fireplace. Who the hell are you? Okay, well let's just do them all. Now you could... No. No. There it is. We can use the stethoscope and do that cool thing like when you're going to rob a bank. Everyone's like a badass with guns and stuff, and then some nerd comes in like, I've got the stethoscope to open the safe. That's what we're doing, basically. It's always the same code every time you play through the game, so it doesn't really matter, but there's no point knowing it, because we can just do it together. So let's find out what the code was. Is it Mina's birthday? Well, I mean, it's that, isn't it? We're done with that one. So we've done the top one, we'll do the one next to it. I don't feel like the loading times have bothered me too much yet, so that is good. If I was a bit tech-savvy, I would just speed it up, but I don't think I can speed up gameplay but not cutscenes. But the stethoscope puzzle's really good, so I don't know. It's also really enjoyable to watch. Okay. It starts at 0, so we don't have to go back at all. Are you trying to go backwards? Alright. It's free. You know, I feel like it was 8352, but it's not. So, last one. There's so much stuff in here. This room, it's so small, but there's like so much to do. But what's fun is we get to go to the mental asylum today. Okay, I well didn't remember that one. But we've done it, that's cool. Alright, open up. Ah, yes. Old trusty.
God be praised. I am now protected against the vampires.
Good old Shenron. What else we got? Okay, let's look in here. Oh, we've got to read another book. Oh, look, Hellfile. It's not, I think it's Vampire Serum or something. And another one of these. That looks like something. We'll take it. I'm not going to read it. Okay. And up here, I think this is Hopkins' file. And a key. I think that's his room. We are going to talk to Redfield.
Notes on the patient Hopkins. Height 1 meter 65, weight 55 kilograms, estimated age between 40 and 45. Date of internment 20th October 1904. The patient Hopkins seems to have been afflicted by a very rare carnivorous pathology, which takes the form of ingesting flies and other insects and other forms of disturbed behavior. What is particularly interesting is that after a series of conversations with him, I became deeply convinced that the man's mind was controlled by Dracula, And then, though Hopkins so cold and calculating that it was possible to believe that he was feigning his illness, he met Mina and was radically transformed. From then on, he has spoken hesitantly and seems far less sure of himself. He has become vulnerable. If Hopkins has doubts, that could be to our advantage. From today onwards, Mina must be present during my sessions with him.
Okay. No more pages? Can we go? Yes, we can. So, Renfield 2 is pretty mental. And he looks silly. And has a silly neck thing. So we're done with that, but we got the other cylinder, so let's go look at that, shall we? Oh, the book. We need to listen to the book. Okay, we'll do the book. Green, nice. Alright, what's in this book? Is this a puzzle or is it Dracula's diary? He just left it here. That's what he does. Oh, it's about the dragon ring. Okay.
To the reader. On the eve of the new century, I found an ancient 15th century book of magic in a bookshop in the Portobello Road, which radically changed my life. It tells of vampires and satanic rites, but for once, it is not a work of fiction. The cover is decorated with a ring in old leather in the form of a dragon curled around a stone. I managed to translate the little that remains of the book, which tells of the building of a remarkable sanctuary by a monk named Thaddeus. Alas, now I am old and sick, and although I am firmly convinced that it exists, I shall never find this sanctuary. I have therefore made a summary in this notebook of the information contained in these plucked from time. Finish my quest, if you can, and reveal to the world this incomparable archaeological treasure.
Yeah, I think, does this tell us... Oh. Okay.
The story, as recounted at the beginning of the book, which is intact, begins in a country which would appear to be present-day Transylvania. It tells of the rivalry between Vlad Tepes, also known as Dracula, and his half-brother, Radu, both princes and heirs to the kingdom. When their father, Dracula, died, the symbol of power, a ring in the form of a dragon with a precious stone in the centre, was handed over to Radu, the younger brother, allegedly on the advice of a magician named Dorko. Wild with rage, Dracula pursued Radu and shut him up in his huge underground prison. He also banished Dorko, but the main thing he did was to separate the stone from the dragon ring, which fell under Dracula's evil influence. According to the book, no one knew what became of the stone.
No. More. Oh, is this the serum?
The last sanctuary is the one Vlad Tepes, also known as Dracula, built when he took power after the death of his father. He entrusted the building of the edifice to the monk Thaddeus, nicknamed the Black Monk because of his satanic propensities. But shortly after the sanctuary was finished, the monk disappeared. The author of the book seems to have been an exiled disciple of Thaddeus. He recounts that the latter had designed 3 barriers in the form of initiation rooms, with the aim of eliminating all claimants unworthy of entering the last sanctuary.
Unfortunately, the book has deteriorated too much to be able to read the passages concerning 2 out of the 3 rooms. However, it appears that the third room is by far the most mysterious and terrifying. The book refers on several occasions to strange keys, but no information is given as to their use. The Devil's Nails is the literal translation of the phrase in the book, but it would seem closer to the truth to render it Satan's Claws. I have made a copy of the drawing in the book. It shows Jacob's dream, as recounted in the book of Genesis. Jacob's ladder represents the link between God and men, but in the sanctuary it appears rather to be a link with Satan. The symbols surrounding it are Sanskrit numbers. The instructions in the text are clear. It is a trap designed to tear to pieces anyone who dares to go there. The Hellfire Room, which I prefer to call the Dragon Room, as it shows fire shooting out of the mouths of numerous dragons. Here, a highly sophisticated system is involved, which leaves little chance for the person manipulating it.
It's really a lot. It's a lot.
In the book, I came across a formula which appears could be used to make projectiles against vampires. I have noted it as it might be useful. It looks like a recipe, and it could very well be one. A potion using crushed garlic should be prepared. Add a quantity of vampire's blood, maybe this means bat's blood, heat it to 30 degrees, and pour the solution into a bottle. According to Thaddeus's disciple, all you need to do is soak the projectiles in the mixture to make them into formidable anti-vampire weapons. Now, all this sounds a little like an old wives' tale, but it's best to leave nothing to chance.
Okay, it's over. Cool. Let me leave. Please. Oh, it's down here. Cool. Alright, let's go listen to the cylinder now. The cutscenes and the stories are really good and stuff like that. It's just I've played it loads, so it's a bit like, oh, I can't listen to Stewart anymore. But we did get a new one of these. So come here. In you get. We don't need to close it. And let's put the new one on. You're not the cylinder. We have to do that puzzle today, and I hate it so much. It's awful. Though so far I've enjoyed playing this again. Do we click the needle or this?
My dear colleague, after your cable concerning the Dragon's Ring, I found a document which used to belong to a scientist friend of mine who died recently. It consists of a notebook whose contents have a curious relevance to the things you told me about in your letter. It contains information on vampires and initiation rites, secret sanctuaries, and the ring. I am sure that you will find it very interesting. On the subject of the transcription of the anti-vampire projectiles in the notebook, a temperature is indicated which I would advise you to raise by 5 degrees, as the blood included in the composition should thicken the solution.
Alright. So the only thing about that is it stops halfway and you need to listen to all of it by pressing the needle. That's the only sneaky little part of that, but I don't know how I spent 20 minutes in this room, but I did, which is crazy, but now we're going into the Asylum. Exciting, it's really good in here. One of my favourite parts of the game, but it's really funny. And I don't think, like, mental health's funny, right? But it's really funny in this game, the way they do it. Because obviously it was crazy back then. Like, mental health was so bad. Like, listen to them. Why? But back then you would just have, like, rich people and they'd put them in cages. And they'd be like, come see our idiots! Like, it was terrible. Not a laughing matter. But this Asylum's really funny. Like, Jesus. So this is the epic fly puzzle. Yoink. Now there's a fly going around here. And we need this fly because we're going to try to get information off Hopkins. Or just Renfield too. So we need to combine this with these. Nice. This is a really good little puzzle. Now we wait. They had to load the fly in, that's hilarious. Don't worry, Hopkins. I have flies. So he is in room 3. We could try the other rooms, but I feel like that would suck. Put him in a straitjacket and give him an enema. So what we can do to be fun is we can double check Hopkins is in here by opening the little door. Well, there he is. And he's such a great character. It's always exciting when it's like, oh, we're going to go talk to this guy. And we did get a key. We got his special key. Alright, where is that key? We still have the stethoscope. Ready or not? Here I come. Hello? Oh my god. Cool glasses though. Alright, where's our flies? Who is ready for lunch? Where's my fly? Oh. Oh yeah, it's definitely that. Had a brain fart.
Delicious. This fly is a real treat.
Hopkins, what happened to Mina and Dr. Seward? Tell me.
So you know my name. There's no need to introduce myself then. I've been dying to meet you.
Let's dispense with the formalities. I've got to know what happened here.
You're not in a position to demand anything. All you need to know is that the Master considered that the good Dr. Seward had become somewhat bothersome.
And Mina?
Madam Mina... The Master wants... She is with him. Yes, she's with him.
Okay, and like, we can't exhaust any more dialogue because he's an asshole. So, goodbye, Hopkins. Although he is a great character, we love him. So let's go into the next room. Now, remember that bet I made? Let's see who won. Oh no. He makes that noise. I'm sorry, Bill. We're gonna put you down. It's not over yet. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I can't get over it at the games. I always think of the voice actor like, right, we just need you to go, ugh. He's like, yeah, alright, I'll do that, mate. Oh, that's him sorted. Okay, what do we do now? Oh, I know what we do. Right, Bill, I've got a treat for you, fam. You're gonna need your keys, though. Alright. Stay here. And look pretty. And we're going to use this key. There's a drawer. And it's my most evil scheme. We have a special item that will defeat Bill. We're going to try save Bill. But we're not really. We're going to give him the best death. That's right. We're gonna kill him with heroin. We're not really. We're not gonna do like a Saving Private Ryan. That bit's so sad. I'll never watch that film. You know, you watch it. Well, I've watched it a couple of times. The tank is like a monster from a horror movie. It's so scary. But there's some of those films that are just so emotional. I don't know. I just got older. I just can't handle it now. I watch like Dragon Ball Z and like Vegeta gets hit. I'm like crying. Like, ugh. He's such a warrior. Alright, Bill. You ready, Bram? This is for you. Right in the heroin. Oh, we have to make a potion. This will come back to me now. Okay, that's lovely. Blech. You rest, sir. Oh, he tied his legs up. That's cool. Okay, well, I think it's time to do a puzzle. An annoying one. I hate this puzzle. There's a worse puzzle in here later in the game. I think I need to save the game before I do it. Oh god, here we go. Yeah, it's this bitch. I will save at some point before I do it, but let's see if I got it right. Yeah, I guess we put the blood in as well. Take this. Right, I'm gonna do a save. Okay, I guess it wouldn't matter. I don't know if it would be a game over, but I think it would be more you just have to redo it. So I probably didn't need to save, but I haven't saved for a while, to be fair. I've just left it on for ages. Alright, empty glass vial. Do we keep the heroin? Oh, great. We're gonna need it. Now this is empty now, and we want to put the contents into this. We're making a weapon. Alright. Okay, we want to get to like 35, so where's 35? What's that, fam? So I think we take it up to it and then we minus it. Alright, come on, man. Right, that's the minus, there's the plus. Right. Come on. Here it comes. Yeah? We got it. At 35 degrees. Dr. Seward. Yes. Indeed. How you doing, Bill? You'll be alright. Okay, cool. Now we have vampire gun. So now we can kill vampires. Again, I don't like these games are like action. You have to kill in the game. Yes, you beautiful thing. I like action. I just don't see the point in this one. Didn't come through there. Let's go this way. So, let's go see Hopkins now. We have something to talk about again. Ah, well, clicked on this. No, don't. We know he's in there. Oh, we're just gonna kill him.
Hopkins, look. I'm armed to fight Dracula. Help me to save Mina. You've seen her. You see how vulnerable she is.
But to save Mina would mean betraying the Master. I cannot act against the Master, but I can't leave Mina in danger either. What a terrible dilemma.
I've already beaten Dracula. Trust me, and together we can save Mina.
It'll take more than words to convince me. I know that you possess the dragon's ring. If you want me to trust you and help you, give it to me. That way you can let me be the judge of how sincere you are. Take these in exchange. Here are my spectacles. They will be extremely useful to you because they make common mortals see with a secret vision of the vampires. The Master is right to be wary of you. You're a brave man. I shall help Mina.
Hang on, the phone is ringing. So we like Hopkins. I guess we could make another bet. Does Hopkins betray us? Or is he our friend? Because apparently we're going to be using him against Dracula with Mina. It's all about Mina, isn't it? Hopkins. But yeah, the phone's ringing, so we're going to go answer the phone. And that will be the end of the Asylum stuff, really. We're actually going to be making our way to the theatre that was called the Styx. The Styx is really good. Really good area. Look forward to that. So, who was phone? Okay. Can you speak up? I'm not wearing any pants.
You're nothing more than a rat lost in a labyrinth. You know that this game no longer amuses me. Silence! In a little while, everything that is yours will be mine. Then your life will be worth no more than that of an insect, and I shall simply flick you away.
Alright, okay, cool. So he told us off. Pretty pointless part, really. But they did it to transition this part of the game. Sorry, Hopkins. I just had to answer the phone. I'm sure you're still here. Hey, Hopkins, you know how I have trust in you now, and we're friends, and I gave you the dragon ring? You know all that? Shall we talk more about our epic plan? Shit. Alright, let's go talk to Vampire Bill. We're gonna make him good Bill, even though he's a vampire. He's gonna work by our side, in the wheelchair tied up, and he's just gonna come with us. It's a really cool part, it's really exciting, you and Vampire Bill. No! I fucked up. No! I'm alone again. Alright, well. Alright, here we go. Did he take the wheelchair with him? Alright. So, We came from here. We're going this way. Can we get lost in here? Well, yeah. Left path, I reckon. It doesn't really matter if I get lost, let's be honest. Well, shit. Let's just go forward for a bit. We get to use Hopkins glasses soon, they're really good. It kind of looks like we're at the start of the sewer. I can hear them, we're not going that way. So, that's a dead end. We're going this way. Cool, I got it. Perfection. Ah, we can't go this way. We need to use an item. And it's Hopkins glasses, this is really cool. There they are. Brilliant. There they are. So we're going to follow these footsteps. And we're here. Cool. Ah, yes. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. I love that game, man. Alright, we can't use that. We're going to use this, yeah. Huh? Ah! Bill, please! Where's your wheelchair? Alright, well, I mean... If we wear our goggles, it shows us Resident Evil 4 puzzle fighting monster. Look. You know, I have to question that I needed to use X-ray glasses to know where someone's heart was, but... I'm sorry, Bill. I'll never forget the good times. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Where is his wheelchair, though? Anyways, there's no other way to go but left, and we are now nearly on our way to the Styx. And hopefully we see Hopkins soon. Again, the theatre area with the Styx is phenomenal. It gets very silly, so you just have to kind of embrace the stupidity of this game. Now, I need to know where that door is. I guess we just walk straight to the end, and that'll be enough. Oh, for fuck. Left first. Always go left. Ah, here we go. I'm going to go toilet before I do this rubbish. Yeah. Oh, we're done 40 minutes. I guess we could do a bit of the Styx today. Okay. So it begins. Now, I'm going to have to show examples on how to do this puzzle, but I definitely just got the end thing for it because I hate it, so I'll do my best to show you. Alright, 2, 1, 3, 4. And then we want that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. It's all good. Let's go in the puzzle book. Was it the big red one? There's a part of the book that tells us it, but I don't care. No. If I accidentally click and make Dracula start talking, I will cry. Is it you? Yeah, it is. Okay. We not got the Rilla. Oh, you got a tick. You're joking. This is the frustration. Like, I do really like this game, but it's just so annoying. Alright, give me the Rilla. Oh, come on. Oh, I know what it is anyways. I me guess, we gotta go all the way now. It's 3582. I really hate this stupid puzzle. There, take it. How do I get the ruler off it? There's the ruler. Ah. Okay, well. Be nice. Do you combine this with a shitty book? No, you fucking do. Jesus. Oh, it does it for you. Well, the game hasn't helped me much at all yet, so... So that code I put in, we need to find it doing this. I'm pretty sure it's the bottom one. Come on. It's either this one. 540382. Yeah, it's that one. Hooray! We did the puzzle! Ate it. Maybe it's not that bad. And I'm just shit. No, the puzzle sucks. We're not going to put me down. Right, we've put the code in. If you reset that code. Ta-da! We did it. I thought I was going to be finishing before an hour of this part just to get to the Styx, but it's not happening now. Welcome to the Styx. Hello, Styx, you bastard. What we got in here then? Oh, my mouse is about. Stop that. Dracula! No! Why are you here? What happened to your feet? Are they going to drop you down the ocean? Oh, it's just a mannequin. Well, I'm using your projector. Let's close open to Dracula. Smells magnificent. Alright, let's use the token. Let's watch on this. I'm sure it's not horrible.
Mina.
Wait a minute. I've been to that castle. He's taken her to the bedroom. No! Raging. Who misses the castle? Who misses the bar? The organ. Davy Jones scene, you know? So we put something here. Can't remember what it was. We'll check the inventory. What is it? This. Have it. Don't remember where we got this, but... There you go.
It looks as if our little troublemaker is coming around. The game is over. This weapon no longer save you. You're at my mercy.
What do you want?
You can see for yourself. You are in my castle in Transylvania, and you can expect no one to help you. You've lost. Now tell me where the ring is, and I shall be merciful.
Where is Mina?
Mina is no longer any of your business, but I'm prepared to spare your life if you give me the ring.
That's a fool's bargain. People mean nothing to you. I know that the ring can destroy you. Without it, you're nothing more than a puppet hanging on its last string. I shall never tell you where it is.
Me? A puppet? How dare you speak to me like that? Your tiny mortal brain hasn't quite grasped the importance of what's going on. The world will soon be nothing more than a shadowy garden peopled with slaves over which I shall rule, with Mina at my side. What a pity you won't live long enough to see my triumph. In a few moments, life as you know it will cease to exist. You will become one of those beings you've so vainly fought against. There could be no more miserable fate than Jonathan Harker's.
Hopkins. So it's you who's in charge of the dirty work. I might have known.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is by talking rubbish. Think about it. If I had betrayed you, the ring would be in Dracula's hands now, rather than in the protection of St. George in the cemetery where I've put it. Now I have to leave before the master notices my absence. And be careful. Beyond that door, there is danger everywhere.
Okay, so we're here. Yeah. But let's just talk about Renfield 2 Hopkins, how he's such an ultimate bro. And he's on our side now. That's really cool. You want to get this gun. Now I'm going to go have a break for a bit before we do the epic Styx bit. But look. Dracula's castle from number 1. Great. But yeah, cool. I'm enjoying this. Right. I have returned. Yes. Yes, I have. So, we're in Dracula's castle. Definitely.
But I am not in Transylvania. I'm still at the Styx in London. The chamber was just a cinema set then.
Oh no. Well, we have Renfield 2's glasses anyways. So we're in the Styx now, and this is a very solid part of the game. We're going to wear our glasses. For fashion. Well, now we know where the heart is. So we're going to shoot this guy and Jenny around the theatre, which is really cool, man. So now we have our vampire killing stuff. Rest in peace, Bill. Total legend. Deserved better. And so it begins. I realised we could have made some bets. Hey, look, there's that old puzzle from the first one.
Seward!
Are we sad that Seward's like this, or do we not care? So we need to find this. We're using this. Will we be fighting robots? Yep. We're going to fight Robot Dracula. Do we rip it off? Oh, we use the lever. Well, that's hilarious. So what, you're just... Oh no. Luckily we have a sword right here. Are we sad that Seward's changed? Did we really give a shit about him? I mean... Look, there's that diamond I placed in the first one. I am a barbarian. But yeah, it kind of... I don't hate it. They just went all in, I guess, where it's like, oh, well, we have Robot Dracula now. Are you the sword? That's a claymore. It's massive. Aragorn, mate. So that wasn't enough for you. Okay, cool. Well, we know Keanu Reeves is very talented. So... Dun dun dun! Cool, so we are going to go up there. I guess that machine is... Oh, look, he's down there. Like, come back down. Bro. I'm sorry. So we want the grappling hook. We need... Oh, it's right there. Cool. I couldn't remember where the handle was. We're going to go up this ladder now. I don't think it's actually a ladder. I think it's got a different name, but... It's the same thing. It's kind of like in Deep Blue Sea. Kind of one of those facility looking things. So we want nothing over there. Oh, well, okay. And obviously the handle goes here, very cool. I haven't edited yet any of this. I'm going to edit all at the end, but I'm curious to see my reaction to when I was getting annoyed at that stupid door. That is so chaotic, like a toddler. It's so funny. So I think we need to cut something down. Yep, and we still have our sword. Nice. So there is a way we need to go. Oh, okay, we climb up this. Cool. We're going here. This is the vent level. Now. So let's go forward one. Need to be careful. I don't want to die. I'm sure there's a fan. Where is the fan? It's not here. Oh, we've gone too far. I mean, we can try this way. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, no, that's for another puzzle. We're going to come back here and stuff, but I want to do it in a certain order. Hello? You. So we're going to stab it. That's what most people do in films, like they stab like the big fan. Go! Go! Alright, take that, you shit. Oh, can we go over it, can we? Okay. So we are going to go endgame that way. We're going to get revenge on Robot Dracula, basically, but to do that, we need stuff here. You know, I love the vents. Dino Crisis has the best vents in the game because you actually feel safe. Yeah, we're not going there, though. I'll never forget playing Alien Isolation. It was like, oh, well, you thought you were safer than the vents, were we? Well, you fucking weren't. Blech. This is such a funny bit. I love it. I love that feeling of safety in vents, though. I can only think of Dino Crisis. I'm sure there's many more. So, we're going to use the key we just got. Now we can have a little look down here. What do we see? Ah, yes. Dracula. And above us is a fan. So, it just looks really funny. Literally, this is what it's for. I feel like we get a crossbow later that shoots this stuff out. That's so funny. He did. Ah. Rest in peace, bitch. Rest in pieces. Am I right? Awesome. I love the Styx, man. So we need to go to his hand because he's got that weird key thing. So there's a little bit to it, though. So turn. Alright, calm down. Switch. And it's this finger, right? No. Ah, yes. Banging. Okay, now we can go down the elevator and go see Seward. I think we have to put him down. Shame. So, let's find where we put this key. Well, there we go. Mr. Key. Where is it? Cool. Who's in here then? Oh, there he is. Oh dear. You were from the book.
Seward.
It's too late for me, but there's still hope for Mina. Now go and destroy Carfax. There is a secret passage behind the organ. It opens when you press on one of the keys. When you are safe, I shall destroy everything here. That way the monster will have nowhere to hide. Jonathan, give me your pistol. Take this key. It opens my laboratory at the Asylum. Use the results of my research to save Mina.
Seward.
I know. Me too, my friend. Me too.
No. No, Seward. I don't care. It's only Seward. Oh, he's kind of a badass. Didn't he like fancy Mina? Oh, we went the wrong way. We're gonna go do an organ puzzle. Yeah, didn't he like fancy Mina in the book? Oh, would you marry me instead of that rich guy? Wait, no, that's Lucy, and she's dead. Dead good in bed. So, we're gonna use our glasses. Yeah, I kind of remember the book quite well, actually. We need to press a specific key, but we're only going to find that key by doing this. I think Jonathan's quite sad about Seward, actually. Though Seward's a badass. He's like not going to be a vampire, he's going to blow stuff up. Don't remember Bill doing that. Seward's like, I'm going to sacrifice my life to defeat Dracula. Bill was like, I'm going to live in the sewers. Ugh. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry.
Seward, my dear friend. My physical suffering is only equaled by the pain in my heart. Your death must be the last on a list which is already too long. Once I have destroyed Carfax, Dracula will have no choice but to take refuge in his sanctuary at Highgate. Then I shall draw the monster from his lair and kill him. Your sacrifice will not have been in vain. I pray that you will hear my vow, wherever you may be.
Nice. So we're going to Carfax. Wait, are we right at Carfax already? No, that's a wall. So we've got some fun stuff to do in Carfax. Namely, blow it up. Have you noticed that... Oh, what? You kidding? Oh, fuck. Okay, we'll do this. Anyways, whilst I'm doing this, have you noticed that Dracula looks older? He's getting like grey hair and shit. He hasn't fed. It's nice to be back in Carfax though. I did like the Styx area. Cool. So let's see if I can do this puzzle right. Shouldn't take me long at all, because now I've got my grasp of it. And I probably wrote down the code for this walkthrough. It's in the red book, yeah? Okay, that's much quicker. Okay, so 8-4. No. Will it be this one? 8-2. No. Well, we're going to look at all of them. So anyways, that's how you do the puzzle. I hate it so much. I did do a walkthrough this years ago and I like had it all lovely and I was like, and then this is how we get it. Not up for that. YOLO. Yeah. Beautiful thing is having all the notes still from doing it. $8462, yeah? Uh-huh. So now we're going to blow up Carfax. And we will take this. I don't think there's any more of this. There might be one more. Okay, so I should remember this pretty well. Good old Carfax. Now. Yes, you. We want all of this. Cool. So we can't do anything with that just yet, I don't think. We need to sort of place it. We're going to make loads of fire and shit. We're going to blow this bitch up. We're not going to be like Seward, like, oh, I'll stay for it. So we're not vampires, so we can just leave. So let's place this down, and it should give us some items in here. Alright, this should give us all the tools we need. Yep, axe. What are you? Oh, that's like a mallet, and there's the scissors. So, 3 things we need to go and get. First thing we do need, though, is we're going to break Dracula's bed, because fuck him. He's an asshole. We'll use our trusty axe, which is the... Is it the same... No, it's not. I was hoping it would be the same design as Necronomicon Dawning of Darkness. Loved that game. Alright, I've got the wood. Now, we've got the scissors, or the shears. No hedges being cut today. We're going to cut down the... God damn, this was the start of the game. Was that like 2 hours ago? Memories. We're going to use the shears. We're going to cut up a curtain. If you remember. Also, we need to break a cupboard. Can't remember what cupboard it is, but... Could be in this room. Might be in the next room. Is it this? Don't matter if it's not. It's this. Mallet. Okay, so we've got more wood. And now we need to go get the shears, but also we need to get the candle we used. Are you going to let me go forward or not? There's that. There's the mirror we used. Hmm? Where am I? Oh. So we do need to go forward, but before we need to get the candle. Yoink. So, you're getting the chop. Of all the things Dracula was annoyed at being destroyed at Carfax, his flower curtains were the most. There's also garlic on them. Boom. Mine. Okay, we have everything now. We need to place it in a specific order, but the power of pixel hunting will get us there. I don't know where I first heard someone coin that, the pixel hunt. I don't know. But the game will take a massive change soon. I just want to get back in the castle, but that's more end game. I think we've got to do stuff in the cemetery and go like underground. Time to blow up. Yeah, so it's a specific order, but as long as we click an item and just place it around it, should be good. So, Mr. Wood, how about you? Mahogany. Cool. Let's do the curtains. I think Dracula's like raging right now.
Yeah. He may have thwarted all my other plans, but he's probably stuck in the Styx with my robot Draculas.
Or was there only one? I feel like there was loads. Maybe there was just two. Unless no, I think the projector one used the elevator and came and got us. This is the lore. The true lore of Dracula, the Last Sanctuary. So we can't do anything. We've got to take a step back, I believe. Yeah. And to do that, we need to combine the matches. Come on. I wish I had a cool throw and fire thing to say right now, but I don't, so just have it. Oh my.
All your attempts to harm me are so pathetic. I tell you that nothing you can do will prevent my union with Mina. I condemn you to be burnt alive in this hell.
Oh no. My only weakness, fire. If only he'd left me a key. Oh my god, he really did. He really did. Okay. Goodbye, Carfax. So, you know when people get annoyed at underwater levels in horror games? Or in just games in general? This has got a very short stint underwater, and it makes me want to punch a wall. I hate it. I haven't hated the game too much though, so we want to find a little wheelie wheel. Hello. We went down some steps, did we? And we're going swimming, but you really need to save now. I feel like there's so many cutscenes cut out of this. I know there's not. Whee! Oh, it did do a splash effect, so 2 seconds, a quick save. Alright, okay, the annoying underwater bit. I think it's in one of the corners we dive into. And we need to move some rubble and press a sluice. So here we go. Oh, I hate it! Oh, he loves taking his time, doesn't he? Alright, go. Ah, drown then. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, where? I'm gonna fucking punch this game, mate. Wasted so much of my valuable fucking time. Over there. Right, where? Right, Jesus Christ. Ah! Right, I'm starting to get annoyed. This is why I said at the start I love the game, but some of the puzzles just piss me off. So much. Alright, well, we're at the asylum now. We're gonna go build some crappy thing. So if you ever get stuck here, you just spin. I found this out. Okay, cool. Now, the sewers suck. But sadly, not being in the sewers right now is very short-lived. But we are going to create this box that kills rats. This is the truth. So we'll go back to Bill's office, where we made the serum, and we're going to go there and make the rat-killing box. It kills gargoyles as well. It makes no sense, but that's the type of sense I like. And it's quite difficult, so I have the instructions ready to go. Our favourite area. Constantly pain. Maybe we should treat them better. No, that wouldn't help. Why would we do that? That'd be silly. Ha, right. You're ridiculous. They're mad, don't you know? Oh, this is our cupboard of death. Oh. Seward gave us the key for this shit, didn't he?
Before I die, make the rat-killing box.
Where's that key you give me? Oh. Yeah, it would look like that, wouldn't it, Seward? Would look exactly like that. Hello. This is not. Is it down below? No, you made me click when I was online because it moved a bit. Yes, pornography. Okay, well, something's going on there, isn't it? Photo negative. Looks like you. We turn it on. Well, it's going well, isn't it? Oh. I think we just transfer it over. Cool. Okay. Let's get a look. 4-7-U. Okay, we can work with that. That give us the instructions. That was such a better example of showing how a puzzle works. I wish I was like that all the time. Oh well. Alright, bitch. Let's do this. What's this? Oh my god. Is it Seward's last notes?
My research is at a standstill. After having spent months working on my apparatus, I have to face facts. I lack one parameter to make my anti-vampire system work. Ever since that day in 1897, when Mina was contaminated by the monster, I have worked tirelessly to try to develop my invention. But in vain. I have still not succeeded in transmitting a signal which could destroy them. I thought I would be able to achieve my aim by adding this aerial to the transformers. Yet although this gives better reception, the wave transmission is still defective. I need a component from the world of the vampires themselves, but I do not know how to obtain it. I shall dismantle the machine once again and check my figures. I am still convinced that this machine is our only salvation.
Did you just say you, like... Did you say Dracula contaminated my Mina, bro? So on the back of this, it does give instructions on how to do it, but I'm just going to show you. Alright guys, so a funny thing happened. I lost this recording of me talking about doing this shitty puzzle. So I am speaking in past tense. So, yeah. Really annoying, but luckily, this part of the recording, I was very angry and moaning about this game, so now I can pretend to be enjoying it. And what I can do as well is I can kind of cut it up a little bit and get rid of the loading things and stuff, because it's quite nice I don't have to edit a lot. So this will only be the time I'm actually going to put effort into editing very well. But anyways, the first thing we do is put that U-shaped thing on there, which took me ages because it wouldn't let me do it because I was doing the stupid pixel hunt. So we do that, and then next we go on to the little circly thing underneath, which I'm doing right now, and we set it to 8. I set it to 7 and have to go back and get really angry. It was great. And then we place the electro tube, right, just in front of it, and then we're going to put that to 4. Then we put a box there, and then this silly little tube underneath. Very H.R. Geiger penis looking. It's not. And that goes to what, 7? And then we cut the top off like a circumcision sort of job, which feels like it. And we put the tuning fork on top, which is kind of like the, you know, the Dracula animatronic, which FNAF could totally sue them for that. Obviously, we got it off of his chest, so now that's added on there as well. And that's basically it. We take away the handle, we take that. Off we go. We're in the sewers. Isn't it lovely? Now, to our right, we're going to see these vampires, rats, because we made the rat killing thing, which is really stupid. And we're going to blow them up. This is what it does. It's like the noise of it so much they can't handle it, and the heads just and blow it up. So that's what we're going to do. What we do is we get the profile. So what we do is we put the thing aiming at it, then we click on it. And that will get the noise from them, you know. And then we put that dial like this on here, onto there, and then they're dead. Ha! So now we're going to make our way to the cemetery. So if we keep going this way, because it was blocked off, it's going to take us back to the machine for pigs area. Yeah, cool. So now we're here. Isn't it lovely? Now we need a key for it, and randomly enough, it's just the key for the vent, which makes no sense. And that's going to transition us to go this way. And we keep going on. It's kind of funny watching myself play this game. And here we are. We can't get across here. We need the laddery thing, which I thought we needed, but I couldn't find on the thing, and it's because we actually need these planks that are just behind us. We put it there and we climb up. And here we are. The cemetery. And we're going to go towards the gate, and there's a puzzle here. We have to click on the Bram Stoker plate, and we get a letter from Hopkins who tells us how to do the next puzzle. And we do get the dragon ring back, which is weird, because didn't he say it was in like the graveyard under St. George's thing? So that's a lie. Maybe he took it out there again and gave it to us. So Hopkins is hanging out with us because our wife wears a low-cut top, to be honest. Now there's 3 gargoyles we have to kill, and they were in the book. You remember. Now one is in this top corner. This was very easy for me to do, and it was kind of fun that I messed up with the rats a bit trying to figure out, because then I was very good at doing it, which is just a shame you don't get to see me do it right now. Just so annoying. And the same thing, we get the profile and we do that. So now the next one, I guess I tried to go around the other way but it wouldn't let me, which didn't really make any sense. So I go to the other side where it shows me. I did have a map for this bit, which was really cool. And we make our way there. And then bing, bang, boom, we do all of that. And now we're going to... Now the gargoyles are stopped, so they can't, like, gas me when I try to get into Dracula's tomb, which is really cool. Okay, so, here. Yeah. Now it's 9287, but it's ordered. So it goes round. So you'd think the bottom would go... This would be 7, but this is actually 8. Oh! Alright, let's do this every disc change, because I'm a loser.
Your determination is of no avail. Whatever happens, I cannot lose. Do you hear?
But you cannot win either. Let Mina go.
Can a chess player carry on the game without his queen? Only a fool would believe that.
Wherever you go, I'll be there.
Careful, fortune will not smile on you forever. And humans only have one life, a short one at that.
Mina! Once again, I am on my way to Transylvania, and I have the feeling that this will be the last time I make this journey. Either I shall succeed in finding Mina and overcome Dracula, or I shall die in the attempt. What kind of world am I going to find there? Shall I meet Dorko the witch again? I can still remember how powerless I felt when she shut Mina and I in the castle attic to hand us over to Dracula, even though I had risked my life to restore her powers. But when I arrive, will I have a choice of allies? I remember what Dracula said at the Styx. In the castle, I expect any kind of help. I shall be left to my own devices, with Mina's life hanging by a thread. Once more, I place my life in the hands of God and St. George. May they walk beside me during the battle.
That's right, we have returned to Dracula Resurrection. What a beautiful time to be alive. So anyways, we're going through here. And we have another code to do. I went down a little bit further and I couldn't progress, so... Okay, what do we have here? 9426 this time. Ah. Now, if you go into your book, and you go to all the moons, you see a little moon down there? Yes, that's how I pronounce moon. 9. Come on. Yeah, in we go. So you go into there and you look at the moon and it's like, oh, this is how you do it. Man, look at this big stupid thing. Don't care. We're here for the items, then we're going to blow its face off. It's a bit like Big Cloud Mufasa, I guess, I don't know. So off we go down to get a hammer and chisel, and we're going to get a detonator and blow it up. Dracula can be really cool and make big stone monsters and stuff, but explosives always win, apparently. I am playing Scorn in my spare time because I wanted a more of a modern puzzle game, and I really like it. It's really good. So far, though, I haven't finished it. I would like to do a walkthrough it someday. So let's get a look in here, and we have to use an item for this. Yes. I think it'll be... I guess you're not really a crowbar, you're just a big stick. Must have been a false memory. So this comes back, but then we actually have to pull it out. Yeah. Then we take it off. So we get... Can we take the rope as well? No? Ah, okay. So we do need to get a hammer and chisel as well, and I feel like it's back here, but it doesn't look like it's going to let us go around that way. So I think there's a bit of climbing involved. Bit of the parkour, early YouTube rubbish. If you remember that crap. I still feel like we're going a little bit further. Yeah, uh-huh. So we want a hammer and chisel. Are you just around here? There you go. Cool. Nice, and we want to climb back out now. We've got everything here. So now we do want to make our way to... We'll go this way first, that's fine. And then we're going to go across here, and we're going to go into one of these cupboards. Is it this one? Okay, I think we use a hammer and chisel to get in here, but there's actually a secret compartment in there, so... That would mean... It's like that weapon in Mortal Shell. The hammer and chisel. Anyone played Mortal Shell? That game was good. I loved it. So we want the wire. Uh-huh. Anything else? No. Here we go. Cool. So there's a little key in here. I think the key's for a box that's actually near this area I'll have to find, so... Hammer and chisel again? Oh, mate. There we go. We pull it out a little bit more, do we? That's cool. Yes. Alright, we're looking for a little box. I think it's round. Yeah, it's over here, definitely. We want to use a key on this box. There we are. Easy peasy. So... And now, we can go blow up that big stupid face. Great. Good times. That was a quick way to get here. So let's see if I know how to get this done right. It's nice being back in Dracula Resurrection, isn't it? There's more Dracula Resurrection we're going to see. It's just really nice. But we've got some underground journeying, so... There's pretty cool puzzles around here. Open up! I'm putting something in here. It's the detonator. Oh no, it's the dynamite. Yeah. Or do we combine? No, we can't combine because it's not in the combine section. So smart. Yeah, but... Right, so it's to the side of it. That's fine. Ah, yeah, it will be the copper wiry stuff we got, wouldn't it? And then we'll connect the detonator at the bottom. So I'm kind of curious of how this works. So usually when you watch the old westerns and they blow stuff up with dynamite, I know they use these box things, but someone can explain to me why, because usually they just light it and then it's like shh, trails after it. We aren't doing that. We're using a detonator. So what does the detonator send that's going to blow up dynamite? Because would it not need fire to explode? Is it something else? Does it just send, like, hot air? Take this, hot air explosion. See? I like to think about modern Dracula. Like, if he lived all this time and he's, like, chilling, and he's like, you know, I fancy another rebellion, bro. And he was like, yeah, and then some policeman with a shotgun just went, take this, and just blew his head off. He'd be like, fuck! Being a vampire is shit now. You blow stuff up. What is this? Electricity. They have surpassed me in magic. What do you mean, a sex doll? Do we even play chess? I guess we'll go towards it. I think it just moves. There is a chess puzzle in this game, but we're putting that jewel we picked up off the floor. That was really bad for me not to mention that. I picked up a jewel off the floor, and we're going to put it in his air. But yeah, like... Oh, where are you though? So many things. Could I have a pipe? No, we just smoke electric cigarettes now. Well, what's a cigarette? Oh, we're levels ahead of you, mate. Oh, nice. We've got a cutscene for that. You don't always get that cutscene. Already done this too. Get this going. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. So now this is the torture chamber. It's really nice here. Now there's some items in here, but we'll go in here eventually, so I'll just get them on my way. And now there should be a hole in one of these, and we're going to go play with the skeletons. I don't know about you, but I just love skeletons, man. When I was younger, I just loved them. Okay, I feel like I've gone too far. I've already missed the way into the... Oh, there it is, there. We go in there. Oh, we have not gone too far. Cool. So it's this one here, I'm sure of it. Let me in, I want to play with the skeletons. This is the torture area, so you can kind of like, in a nice way, get a good laugh out of it. What? Let me... Oh. Where? Alright, who's getting bamboozled by me? I'm gonna play with you. I bloody will. So there's a skeleton on the floor. Looks like could be any of yous, really. Oh, okay. We want the bone. I guess we'll use the spade. I mean, if this is the parchment and stuff, we've missed something. So we did get a spade earlier. Yeah, we have missed. Give me that.
I, Kazan, Great Chamberlain of Prince Radu, with my loyal fellow prisoners, have created a system for finding my sovereign's tomb. You who have found me, release my master from this torture, and may the grace of God go with you.
With this, I'm pretty sure the first skeleton, we get like a bone off it. By the way, look. I'm having a horrible time. Like, it's just mad. They loved torture back in the day. Like, oh yeah. Oh, fit much like down. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Like, proper horrible. Oh, I put a bit of fear in them in there. That's why they did it. Like, oh yeah, nice. I don't know why. Like, they're just horrible freaks. Right, we're gonna hunt for another skelly boy. Anyone read Berserk? Like, it's horrific, some of the stuff in that book. I don't care though. I love reading stuff like that. No one will stop me. Sometimes I just can't. Here we are. So we just want to get a bone here. We just took his arm. Oh, we still have the spade out. That's cool. And that's everything from the torture room. When you read Berserk, there's like a torture room there. I won't spoil in case you read it. And like, Jesus Christ. So, how do we get out of here? Or are we doomed to live here forever? We're not. So there's a room we have to unlock, and also, not here. We went really right round. And there's another room that's got some items and stuff, but the puzzle's really annoying, so I'm just going to do the room bit first. And then we'll have a nightmare doing this puzzle. With the power of editing. Alright, cool. So, crossbow. Yeah, bitch. Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead. Meh. This. Alright, we want to actually climb up. And I think it's arrows up here. Give me a yeah, bitch. Ah! Beast. And there is one item down below. In the cupboardy bit. Yep. Mighty Pixel Hunt, indeed. I feel like I've been playing this game for ages. I finish it tomorrow, though. That's nice. It'll take me about an hour, I reckon. Maybe longer. But we have everything in here to do the puzzle now, and a bit more stuff to kill bitches. So. I don't feel like I go over here, but we need to do puzzles to get that door to open up. It's kind of around here, yeah. And maybe it's a little bit behind that door. It's kind of here. Tip. Oh, let me have it back. Ah! Oh, it doesn't matter because my mouse is going to move from fucking getting something anyways. So, the skull go down first. I'll check my notes actually. Nice. Oh look at the corner. It's just kept it there for some reason. Well, you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough, emulator. That's pathetic. Okay. So with the jewel, what are you? Oh yes. So this jewel goes on here. Nice. I guess we've nearly done this puzzle. It wasn't that bad. And it goes on here. And just a little bit behind, we put the lantern. That's going to light through the skull jewel and open up. And we've got an enemy pretty soon, so we'll probably save. There's a lantern. Uh-huh. What, is it not good enough? Ah, why don't we light it first? What an idiot. There we go. Much better. Cool. Okay, so I'll do a little save. Now, before we do anything, let's get ourselves ready to kill. So let's start combining. I think we combine the arrows first with the crossbow. Crossbow's here, is it? But that's not enough to kill vampires. Ah, yes. And we might as well just have it out, right? Because we're not gonna... Let's just have it out. Let's get a look. Those little skulls are brilliant. Nothing over there, don't worry about it. More torture room. Ugh, hanging me again. Look at this one. Ugh, what? Come on then. Dumb bitch. Yeah. If it was a gun, I'd be blowing the smoke off the end of it. Alright. Oh. Down we go. Oh, look at the ultimate, the king of the skeletons. Well, they didn't like him, did they?
My god, it's the missing piece of the dragon's ring. I've found Radu's stone.
Jesus. Now, there are some items on the floor, don't worry, you're not going to get anything. Where do we go now? Stop. Yeah. We're back. Yay. Oh, it's nice. Isn't it nice? Should we go to the inn and go see the innkeeper and drunk man? Nope, doesn't let you. You're there, not in this game. Sucks. But that doesn't mean some special characters from the first game are not in this game. But now, we're going to the castle. No, there's nothing here, right? It wants me to look at it? Why? Yeah, no shit, there's nothing there. Why did you let me do that? Stupid game. There's 2 items here we need. One of them's just behind here. What are you doing? Oh. This hand with... I want to say there's a cross on it. We'll see. But behind here, there's a little place we want to do some digging. And I think... I can't remember where it is, but it's pretty obvious. Yeah, there's candles and stuff around it. That's cool. And this is... Now, we've already got the dragon ring, but didn't Hopkins say that he buried it? So I guess... Oh, where's the spade, anyways? You can tell this is a massive game because all the items in the inventory. I can't remember, like, Resurrection. There were so many items to get in Resurrection, it never really filled it. But same with Necronomicon Dawn of Darkness. I don't remember a time where I had a stupid amount of items, but in this game it's like, oh, keep them. But you will be using a spade later. So, we know that little picture goes here. And this is going to, without a spoiler, we are making our way to the castle. And then that's when I'm going to have a big break. And then I'm going to come back and finish the game probably tomorrow. But it'll all be in one video. And it's been really fun. Just a bit frustrating at loading times. And just some of the puzzles. I feel like I've played this game enough to kind of get the gist. But there's just so many different mechanics where it's like, okay, here's a new mechanic with the bat thing that's going to blow up gargoyles and rats and stuff. And it's like, well, I've got to learn all this now. Why? So we need to put Hopkins' glasses on to see what has been created. I don't know how Hopkins got these, but I guess you can kind of see how vampires would see. And then we hit the cross here. There's a cross. Cool. Very cool. And sadly we do not get to go see our characters, which I've already moaned about. But this will teleport us to the castle for no reason. Yeah, there's a little hole here. Here we are. Next time I see you, we'll finish the game. Hello everyone and welcome to the final part of Dracula, the Last Sanctuary. Now if you were a fan of Dracula Resurrection, what would be the first thing you would do returning to the castle? That's right, you'd go see Dorko. This next segment is definitely the strongest part of the game, and I love my lady, the greatest character. Ah, I've missed thee. Yes. Oh, we can go for here today, can we? Hello, dear.
I know why you're here. I've seen Mina. She's in the castle. Can love make you so stupid that you're willing to risk your life again? You should never have come back. The demons are everywhere and they're waiting for you. And you can see for yourself that I've lost everything. From now on, nothing save you. You will die.
Alright, well, I guess we need to put something in there then. So I think we put like a parchment in there. I mean, this is all we've got, so... Ah, we're turning it around. We've got to listen to it now. No, because we already listened to it, right? Oh, okay, we just had to look at it. That was weird.
Does the name Kazan mean anything to you?
He was the chamberlain of Lord Radu, Dracula's half-brother. God rest his soul. He disappeared on the same evening as his master and a handful of loyal retainers. We didn't always agree with each other, but he was loyal. Why do you mention Kazan?
I found his body and this mysterious parchment was beside him.
You see these pentagrams drawn on the edges of the parchment. They represent the evil forces which reign in the castle. As for the text, it is written with a magic alphabet. Translating it is child's play. It speaks of the Grand Knight of the Order of St. George, a great warrior in God's service whose body lies in the castle's cemetery. The text speaks of a golden cross which was cast to commemorate his feats. It's a great symbol of devotion to the divine forces which could wipe out the pentagrams I just told you about. It is written that Kazan and his men stole it to prevent Dracula from getting hold of it. A very wise move.
Okay, so we're just going to show the medallion now, because that's the only thing we've got of Radu's. But it's good to see Dorko again, man. I love you, Dorko.
Look at this. I found it in Dracula's prisons.
Good God, I don't believe it. This stone belonged to Radu. I thought this jewel was gone forever. Do you still have the ring?
Yes, it's here.
Unbelievable. This is what will give you strength in your struggle with Dracula.
I'm sure he had not foreseen that the ring could be reassembled. The two elements are powerful on their own, but the complete ring can destroy him forever.
How can you reassemble the stone and the ring?
The ritual states that the ring must be placed on the dragon's stele, which is in Dracula's final sanctuary. But my powers are strong enough for me to assemble the ring and the stone. Let the shadows witness my gesture! Come closer. I've waited so long for this moment, and now so close to death, I just wish I had more time. Dracula must be annihilated. You must complete your quest and rescue your wife. I'll transfer some of my powers to my ring. With it, you can control the pentagrams, the evil forces which are in the castle. Everything is going dark. Is there no light to welcome Dorko?
Oh! No! The best girl, killed by sexy vampires. What is that?
It's me, Dorko.
You're alive?
I live in the ring I gave you.
Oh, so we're together. Oh. Alright, well, I forgot that cutscene was going to happen. But yeah, what are you saying, Dorko?
Go up the stairs and get the grappling hook. Yeah.
So Dorko's going to help us now, and you're just going to make me walk this way so I can't go up the stairs now. That's fine with me. Oh, yeah. Promising. Yeah, dog. Oh, we just go up from this side. That's great. Yeah, so even though Dorko is gone, she lives in our brain and haunts us, basically. And she has this ring. We've got two rings. We've got Mina's ring that's needed for the end of the game. We've got this one, so we can use it on pentagrams. Okay, I'm a bit rusty, we get it. So that's going to show, is it? Cool. And there's actually annoying puzzles we have to go through in this game, but we're going to get an item that gets rid of us having to do all that rubbish, which is really cool. And there's a really epic chess piece puzzle, so you're not Mina's ring.
Just show me the door.
Cool. Now we're in. We just want one item here. And it will be... I think we're going to do a bit of walking to get to it, fams. But it's been really good. There's been ups and downs, I would say. Sadly, we will not be entering the castle at all. Oh! Okay, cool, we've got the grappling rope. It is actually going to be in our combining inventory at the side, and that's because we're going to combine it. I guess you didn't need to know that. But it is the case. So, can't go in the castle. Sexy Dorko sisters have ruined it all for us, so we're going to make a grappling hook and go over there. Lots of top-notch puzzles from the rest of the game, I like to think. So we want to combine this with this. Pretty cool. Nice little cutscene. Now we actually can, like, go down. We don't have to go down till later, so it's probably not worth finding out. So we'll just go through here. Hello. Now there is a massive chessboard down there, and we do play a kind of a game of chess. It's very good, but let's not get too excited about it right now. So there is some items in here we want to get. In there, Jonathan. Shut up, Dorko! Yes. Oh, we need an item for that, do we? I thought we just click on it, but I have like a poker and a crowbar, so one of them is going to do the job. Come to me, Bluey. Yeah, this is that puzzle, isn't it? Alright, okay. So we need to use an item for it. I'll show you how to do it. I know the code anyways. I got it ready, so I'm not taking ages doing it. But that parchment we got, we can use it for this puzzle. So what it does is we place it on here. What are you doing? Come with me. Right, I'm not really showing a very good example just yet, but I will. So, can you just show me a number, please, fam? Hey, look! There's a 4, right? And you want to go all the way around here, really. And get the code, and then you have to turn it around, because you need a few more. But that's all you're getting. I don't want to do any more of it. So let's just go do that puzzle now. So over here. Now this is a place you can get stuck because you need to do one of those weird picture, you know, the 4 digits around demon head thing. We're not going to do that. We're actually just going to get a weapon that debunks doing so many puzzles. Hello, dear. So, bear with me. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Much quicker. Yes, this cross will be good. Okay, so now we can actually start attacking those stupid hoes. The ultimate revenge for Dorko. Rest in peace, Dorko. Now, can we... yeah, here we go. Now, the only thing that you might struggle with is finding what grave you want to go to, but luckily, there's only 3, so you could only make 2 mistakes. So we're just going to go round. Let's try you. Yeah, we can just use you now. So we're going to pry you open. Basically, we want to get an item to make the cross we've got even stronger, and then we can break this sort of circly world. Take this. Aha! Delish. Cool. I just want to turn around. Oh, there we go. So I think we used the goggles first. But we might not have to, but I'm just going to do it out of, like, I think we have to. I know we just have to combine the cross with the jewel and smack it one, but we'll check if we need... yeah, we do. There's that shitty pentagram. Not even straight lines. No ruler needed for her. Living life dangerously. Does not love her craft. I do not remember you looking like that. I thought you were just like a big orange thing. Like shiny. Take this. Aha. Alright, we're going back now. Back in the library. Now it is time for the chess piece puzzle. Is it this door? No, that looks like it's closed off. Oh, well it was, wasn't it? Oh, okay, so the door entrance is over here then. Decent. So... Thank you. Okay, so as we can see, there's no moon here. So how would we know it? So we're going to put Hopkins' glasses on. Then we're going to use the ring. Then we're going to use the cross. Which is much better than the other puzzles. I think most puzzle games that are like this, where you're going around and stuff, is, I guess it's just combining stuff and finding things and using them. I guess that's more of an adventure game, really. But I do like that aspect. I'm coming to get them. Go, Dorko. Let me just use my powers. I'm a magician. Oh, well, we don't need it. What? Sorry, Dorko, back in the pocket. I guess we'll just use the cross straight away then. This better not be a game over if I get it wrong. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay, well, we've got the chess piece in here. I think we put a sheet in here, don't we? Whoa. So let's put our chess piece puzzle down. Nope. Alright, we're starting again. FB. So yeah, I just thought you're supposed to take it out before you do. I didn't know that's the actual point of the puzzle, so I'm an idiot. But I will put that picture on screen of what we've made, because that is the map for us to do this next bit. Because down here, we have to walk a chessboard. And we can only go in a certain order. I really like it. I guess I'm easily pleased, but I will save and I'll show you. And I will have a look at it myself. Okay. So it's actually backwards, so even though there's white on here, it's not. Okay, so...
But foil my plans, and I cannot bear to see you any longer, disabling my traps and passing through my defenses. Just who do you think you are to defy me in my own castle? The punishment of death awaits you in this room.
Okay, cool. You bastards. How could you?
So, I don't know. I guess we use the telescope now. Dorko.
Yes, you use the telescope.
Would we not use these first? No. Well, it's this door behind us anyways. Cool. Okay, I think we're going to use Hopkins glasses. I believe there's like a invisible floor. Yeah. But I know they're just lazy puzzles, but I really like these puzzles. They're really good. Use this item for this item for this. It's just simple. So I want to say we use the ring. It's probably the cross, though. No. Okay, so I must be a false memory, but I swear we could see the fucking floor. But now we're going to use the glasses and the cross again. Cool. Yeah, decent. And we're through. Okay, so here we go. This is the tram. It's like the start of Until Dawn, but better graphics. I do like Until Dawn a lot. There's a few little weird sequences we've got to do to get in here, right? So now we can go into the... There's probably more to it than this. I don't feel like we've got that easy. That was a lot. So one of these closes the door. It was that, and this will start us, yeah? Well, here we are. Quite happy to just leave.
Hopkins?
I'm delighted to see you again, too.
Do you know where Mina is?
Mina is presently in the Master's Ultrafuge. It's better known as the Final Sanctuary.
I must go there.
I was sure you would say that. I'll take you there. Let's take the stairs.
Hopkins, you saved my life.
Oh, well, I don't think it will be enough to save me. I've done so much harm.
Better not talk now, Hopkins. I'll get you some help.
No, don't waste precious time. Here's the key to the door which leads into the keep. Once inside, a lift will take you to the Final Sanctuary. Be careful, because God only knows what kind of terrible traps you'll have to face. Go and save Mina. Tell her simply that I wasn't as bad as all that, will you?
I promise I will.
Oh, I know you will. You're a man of honor. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Dracula. Dorko. And now Hopkins. Revenge. This will be happening now. Give me this piece of shit. I'm sick of these henchmen being henchmen. I'm literally gutted. I actually love these characters.
Before I die,
What is it, Hopkins?
you don't got any pictures of Mina's babies?
Well, we'll not tell anyone they were his last words. We'll say it was like, I lived for honor or something. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be like, oh, you need a key. So it's so dark up here, it's hard to kind of find where we go. What the hell? Why would you put me in that position? That's just stupid. Why did you do that? Why was that backwards? We're not climbing up again. Oh, fucking hell, we are. Now, straight on. And if we look up, I mean, what? I got it. Just did a pixel hunt. Okay, so we have a stupid timer right now. So we need to go to the left, but I don't think it actually lets us go that way. Oh, yeah, it does. Ah. Oh. Oh! It's alright, I'm not really worried. I guess that's technically the longer way. But we're not even halfway. And now we are going to kill them. After what they did to Hopkins. And kinda Dorko. The Dracula probably was like, you can have a shot of these weird vampire girls. And they're like, that's great. And it would be great. It would be really good. Now it would appear that there's still one left. Oh yes. Yes there is. Now there is a plank round here. When we go down we pick it up. Yeah. No, not that one. Where's this fucking plank? Oh, here's this one. You know, I was like, pathetic game to not be the actual plank I want. But we need to get through a door, obviously. And it's in here. That asshole's over there somewhere. No, he's over there somewhere. So we look here. And it's a cannon. There's a big old cannon. I don't know if there's anything here we need. Alright. Don't need to worry, you'll find out what that is later. I think that's everything. Let's go and do some puzzles. So I think that was the bucket, because we're going to put snow in it, which we can do now. And there's a few more little bits we want to get. And then we're going to blow up that henchman. And he is a special henchman, because he threw the knife. So, we'll get us a nice lump of snow. Might be at the back here. There's only like 2 places where the snow is, so it should not take too long doing the snow puzzle. Not that one. Might as well do the other puzzle now. Alright, this is the snow puzzle. Come on. Yeah, get at it. Oh, yeah. You need snow for cannons if you don't know that. Cool, we got the snow bucket. Okay, so now we want to find a sort of cannon area. It's just over here. And we're going to use that plank to get across. But this is a very special plank. We're going to need it. For more things than just this, should I say. Having long sessions of this really reminds you the loading times are terrible. So yeah, if you don't want to go through this to know that the Steam version is not like this. It's like playing the Android emulated version, they say. So I believe we get the cannonball. We do, but there's more stuff down underneath here, right? How do I get down, though? I guess we go across first and then dive down. Would make sense. Yeah, cool. Thank you. So there's a pendant in here. I don't know exactly where it is, though. It is crazy how much noise comes from Necronomicon Dawning of Darkness. Oh my god. I guess that's a pendant. Actually a flag. What are we gonna do with a flag? I suppose we have everything now. Can I get out? Yeah, we can. Ugh! Sometimes my notes are like, do the cannon puzzle, and I'm like, oh, that's it. That's all I wrote. See, there's more wood down here. Alright. So, I guess I'll just do the cannon puzzle now then. Fairs. So the only thing I remember being stuck at this puzzle many moons ago is trying to use the matches on the cannon, but what you want to do is you're actually going to just light the wood that we've picked up. Very simple, and then you place it under the cannon. So, hello Mr. Cannon. You're a pretty cool guy. You're gonna let me murder people? Much appreciated, really. So, it doesn't matter what order you put it in, but you won't be able to put it. You'll only be able to put it on certain things, basically. So, got the snow. Oh. We'll try the cannonball, then we'll do the flag last. Dun 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 dun! I guess it's the flag. But it will be well worth it for that prick. Yeah, looking good. So I don't think we can put the item underneath unless we're away from it. Okay, cool. So let's see if we got those planks. I feel like we didn't have to go get them again. Okay, cool. The cannon puzzle was fine. You don't mess with Hopkins, lad. You get a hole in your belly. Oh, wait. I think we need another plank. Another plank should have exploded over here. We have to play the plank puzzle now. Is it a bit higher up, is it? No, it's there. Why can't I get it? What? What? Who is Owl about? I just won't use the plank puzzle then. Why would they not allow you to get it when you need it? You have to go do this first. Game's getting annoying. We're actually like at Dracula's last sanctuary now though. So, I've put it there. There's only like a couple more puzzles left, that's crazy. I've enjoyed playing this again. It's good. Now we can get it now. We're allowed it now. I guess it would be the concept of you need another plank. We don't want you to get it and then be like, ugh, I'm walking around here now for no reason for hours on end. Okay, cool. So the big thing we've got to do is we have to take this one back. And then we have to go back in our inventory to get it out again. And we did the plank puzzle. Really cool. So let's go see how he's doing. We actually have a key to go. Not like it would let us do anytime soon anyways, but where's that guy? Oh, sex joke. That's all I need. Oh, I'm gonna die. Strip it. Nah! Alright, we've got Hopkins' key. So, this is the elevator puzzle. Well, it will be. This is this. This is that. Slowly going insane. As much as I want to play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, I'm not playing any puzzle games for a bit. Hang on. So it's quite a weird one, this puzzle. Yeah, I think I said it in like the last 3 videos I've made where I just talk about playing Dino Crisis. I'm just really looking forward to 100% in that game. I haven't done it in years, and it's so fun. Should we put the card in first? This is a timed elevator puzzle. I guess this is what the metal strip is for then. Yeah, go on, we're going down. So let's get game over from this shit. See, the problem with it is it's dark. But as soon as I go out here, oh my god, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright. Oh, we have to press it first. But I didn't see the button, it's fucking dark. Alright. Is that it? Oh. I don't press any buttons. But here we go, the final few puzzles. I'm pretty chill, man. Pretty happy. I feel like I've been playing this for ages because there were so many days I couldn't record. And then when I would record, it'd be like an hour. Mad. So I guess... we don't need to put the serum in it because we're just shooting a bridge down. Unless Dracula's like fed on the bridge, he's not going to need the vampire serum. Well, guess you would be twisting your thumbs a little bit, wouldn't you? But what the fuck? Alright, and here we go. The final area. Left or right, though? I guess we're going down this way first. There's 3 areas. This kind of takes us to like another area that looks like this. It's very cool. But we'll go through here and do the Jacob's Ladder puzzle. I really like Jacob's Ladder, man. You ever seen the film Jacob's Ladder? If you like Silent Hill, you'll really like it. Oh look, it's that scene from Dracula Resurrection when he goes down the ladder. That's ridiculous. I mean, they're stairs, but you know. This is actually a stairs puzzle. Yeah, here we go. Let's just get the skull from over here. if you haven't seen a film called Jacob's Ladder and you love Silent Hill's heavily based on that. Twin Peaks and Jacob's Ladder is like you mix them together, you're gonna get Silent Hill basically. So if you haven't seen it, but you love stuff like that, you do not understand what you're missing out on. So I'm gonna save. Whoops! I pressed the inventory button. You know how long I have to wait to come back out, and then I have to press it to save it. It's really annoying. I hate it. So we're going down first and making our way up properly, right? We can't go through here just yet. So, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do it properly now. So, we're going to stand on step 1, which we're already on, let's be honest. Okay? 1, 2, then we go on the third step. Now, you're going to get confused because you'll be like, what even fucking step am I standing on, mate? So we're going to count from backwards and then click on the one that we believe is correct. So we've done 1, 3, now we do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mate, give me it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're 7. Now we want 9. Now you think I'm trying to just be annoyingly informative. I'm not. I'm stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we just need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we did it. I was like, I'm not finishing this game today. It'll have to be done tomorrow because I can't get past the Jacob's Ladder puzzle. So there's a little hand here. Hello. And we can't get that, it'll just close on us. Instead of showing the animation, we'll just get the puzzle done. We'll see a bit of the animation with the puzzle. So if someone touches it, it closes. So if we put the skull on it. What are you doing? You wanted me to show the animation, didn't you? Fair enough. Okay, cool. But now we can just break the skull and go in and get it. Immensely intelligent puzzle. So, here, there is one tough puzzle down here, where there's a timer to get the fire out. Because we're getting these 3 rings, basically. Well, I don't even know what you want to call them. But we're done here. But we'll go do the fire puzzle now. I don't care if we bump into the other one, because it's kind of a maze, all those weird steps and stuff like that. Don't you dare give me a game over. You shitty Jacob's Ladder stairs. Who do you think you are? So, I mean, we're just going to go straight round. Now, this is still the same area because I went backwards, I guess. Oh, yeah, you have to go round. Okay, so this should be the fire room. It could be the jelly room. I don't mind doing the jelly puzzle. We've got the jelly puzzle or the fire room. Okay, well, we won't know because he's got to walk down the steps. Okay, cool, we're in the fire room. Okay, so save here. The game's pretty generous with the time for this puzzle. When does the timer start? Does it start straight away? It does, so 1, 2, 3. That wasn't it. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 6, 1, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 1. Was that right? Hey, cool. Oh, I hate that puzzle. But it's done, isn't it? Nice. So let's go. Ah, and then this will be the next area we go to. It's gone down. So now we're in a different area that looks the same, but we're gonna go to the roots room. And I think it's just down the way. I can't see us going up, but we'll know. If it's not here, then it's the top area up there. Let's find out. Yeah, this bit's great. So weird. Alright. Click on this. It's like Alien. I want it. Give me it. Okay, well that's annoying. So, there's something powering it. So I guess we're going to... Maybe we go back 1? And we need to use Hopkins' glasses to see... Yeah, you do like this puzzle. Oh, there's my mouse. Hello, mouse. Ah! Don't do that. Where would I use the glasses? Here it is. Not the worst pixel hunt. So we're going to shoot it with the crossbow serum. There's another one giving it life force, I believe. So I don't know how he loads up. Does he just like dip the arrow into the crossbow? Oh yeah. So we've got to put the glasses on again because we couldn't keep the glasses on. Got to take them off to get the crossbow. Now it's got to put the crossbow away. He's got to put his glasses on. Alright. So, okay, so there's 2 shots to come. Should I like reload my crossbow? We reloaded it once, is that... Do you only have to reload it once? Must be. We're all gooey and ready to go. Well, there's 1 shot. I guess that keeps it up. What? And then I'm gonna... Gotta get the crossbow out again. It's weird. I mean, it's still shooting jizzy stuff, isn't it? Take that. Let's get a look. Ah, okay, so we need to destroy it with the heroin. Yay! Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we can get the aperture. Cool, we got it. And we'll go through the next door anyways. And we're back here now, that's cool. So we know that to the door to the right there is the fire room, and we are going to go to the fire room to do a puzzle, but there is a really frustrating thing they did here. So we have to put our 3 items in here, right? Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter what order it's going to let us do it, but those 3 items we've picked up is for the final puzzle to get the elevator working by melting shit. I didn't make the game. It's just how it was. But the annoying thing is that we need it for the puzzle that we're going to, but we can't come and get them till we've set up the puzzle. It's really weird. So you can kind of get a bit stuck and be like, why are you not torturing me? Because the loading times. It's like, oh, and this does this? Click it when it shows you it, and then it doesn't work till it does let you? Huh? After you put me through this Dracula, I'm gonna kill you. I'll dress you up like Mina and give you a show, and actually I realised what I was doing pretty horrible. Yeah, I'll dress up like you and shag you. Right. Now that opens a cupboard down here, right? So there's 3 of these. We're getting D vibes. We've got to close it first. What are you doing? Oh. Well, sorry. I love D. I love Enemy 0 and I love D2 as well. I want to play them. They're on the Dreamcast. You know Dreamcast? No, I think only one's on Dreamcast. I think the other one get like PC. Get like £3 off GOG probably. Right, that's all 3 of them. Let's continue our way. There's a few little things we've got. Yeah, we've got to go this way first. Drive me mad, game. You know, on Dino Crisis, you just have to walk places and shoot things and go to another room. No loading screens in Dino Crisis. Actually, the loading screen of Dino Crisis is really good. I like the loading screens of Dino Crisis more than Dino Crisis the game. Hello, fire room of death. Alright. If there's an order of putting these in, we'll just do bottom to top. I feel like the 1 is the top one. But, maybe it's not. Oh, it doesn't matter, it just lets you put any old one on. That's cool. Bloody glad they did that. Okay. Can we close it? Oh, it did close it. So, we need to open this up. Like that, is it? And then... there they are. Right, now we can go get them. We're not allowed to get them till we've done that. Alright, okay, you can close it before we go. I don't care. Jonathan Harker. But we're going to make one massive one of those 3 rings. Not to sound like weird product placement, but I like cannot function without caffeine. So I have like a lot of coffees. Sometimes I have like 10 a day. With proper bad addiction. I bought that G Fuel. I only have 2 a day. I just have one when I get up and then one before I go to the gym. And if I don't have gym that day, I don't have any. So if you have a caffeine addiction, maybe you can look into getting addicted to that instead. It's blue sour. I got. Lovely. What I'm a bit annoyed about though is I didn't know there were like... I mean, obviously I knew there were other brands, but I didn't know there was like other good brands. So I just spent like a pretty good amount of money on it. And now I'm like, I bet there's a cheap brand. I don't care about the other shit in it. I just want like high levels of caffeine so I'm absolutely buzzing off my tits. So I can do stuff in the day. Most days I'm just groggy all day and I'm stressed and anxious about doing things. And then I'm all fresh and awake in the evening when I've got nothing to do. And then I'm anxious from that shit. So I'm like, why? Can I be relaxed at night time? No? You don't want to do that? That's how stupid the brain is, though. Well, I know it sounds silly, but I always laugh thinking when it's like, you know, you've got to get up early the next day and you can't sleep, and you're like, brain, make me go to sleep. And it's like, no, brain, use your power to make me go to sleep. You're in charge. It's like, well, so you're just gonna make me awake? Then the next day you wake up really tired, the brain's like, you need more sleep. So, why didn't you just shut me off? Imagine you had the control, like click fingers. Greatest feeling ever. Maybe I'll just do it all the time. You don't have to think, no, I'm sleeping 24 hours today, bud. Getting the day done. Okay. So, that's in there. It's all ready to go. Now, I think there's something we press. Oh, this will be hard to remember. Oh, it's here. Okay. Very nice little animation. Oh, of course, it'll be in that bottom bit, won't it? We got it. So now we're going to make our way to the end of the game. I hope you've enjoyed my playthrough of this. I enjoyed it. It was nice to play Dracula's Sanctuary again. I'll play more point and clicks in the future. But it's a very solid game, just annoying puzzles, and the PlayStation version has very slow loading times. But the story, the characters, Hopkins, Dorko, Dracula, Mina, Seward, Bill, good old Bill, the areas, it's a phenomenal game. The cemetery, Carfax at the start is a really nice welcome, like, yo brah, we're back. After playing Resurrection, it's a really nice feeling to be in there again. The only criticism I have is those, like, the timed missions. I don't see the point in them, especially when it's like you're going to shoot people. It just pisses me off. I'm not really one to be critical about games, to be honest, because I'm just happy. But it is frustrating. That's the elevator, by the way. So I guess we go up. Oh, I get it. We'd go up and then round. But the characters are loving it, and it is just really sad because I know there's like a third and a fourth and a fifth and stuff. Okay. We just came from here. Why did you make me walk backwards, you fucking stupid prick? I'm fine. So we came from there. We're going this way. There is the elevator. Would be a good idea to save before the final bit, because there are just a few little bits we've got to do. But I don't like to talk over the end cutscene, so I'll do the finishing bits. But I'm saying my goodbyes now, so I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. No, I should save. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Thanks for watching. Next time I see you, it'll be down to Crisis. Thanks for watching. There's no spoon. And I'll see you soon.
So you have passed through all the obstacles, the traps. You've killed all my servants, but you are too late. Mina and I are going to be united, and you can no longer stop us. Mina will be my queen forever.
Mina, I beg you, say something. Don't let him decide for you. I know that our love is stronger than he is.
I'm confused, but everything in me tells me that I am his, body and soul.
You are wasting your time. Mina is mine. It is written. It's her choice and her destiny, and you cannot prevent it.
Mina can't become your wife. It's impossible. She's already married before God.
That time is ended, and God seems so far from here. Now my memory is vague, and I don't remember either your face or the marriage you speak of. If there was some kind of proof of this love, it would certainly be quite different. Yes. Everything is coming back. So it was true. My mind is clearing, and I remember now. I can see Seward and all those close to him who died trying to resist you. You can kill anyone who gets in your way, but you will never destroy our love, because it is stronger even than death itself.
That's enough! I will not tolerate this any longer. Mina, don't make this mistake. Come to me, and together we shall be invincible. We shall reign over the world. I am offering you eternal life.
No! All you have to offer is eternal death. I shall never follow you into this kingdom of shadows and desolation. You wanted to make me your wife? Your queen? You must learn that nothing and nobody can separate those whom God has blessed.
Your treason is even harder to bear than death. You reject me. You dare to defy my authority in the very heart of my kingdom, and at the risk of your life. Is this what you really desire? So be it. Since I cannot make you my queen, then you leave me no choice. You must die. But even when life has long disappeared from your body, I shall return once again, because I cannot be destroyed. Immortality is my destiny, and you must learn that losing your life is the price you pay for refusing it.
Can't end this way, not already! The forces of evil are so powerful, why can't I do anything to stop this?
Is this really the end?